Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today I'm going to be working on a project for my dentist, actually, of all people. I did some work on one of his vehicles this year, and he saw I could remove some dents. So he's restoring an old vehicle. I believe it's an Alfa Romeo. And so these are we got a dent right there, really sharp. Probably not all that much I can do for him, but I'm certainly going to try. So these are the headlight bezels. And this one here, these parts are real expensive, so he said if you can make them look better, and then he'll get them polished up. I even suggested getting them replated. That one's kind of pitted pretty bad. And then there's the taillight bezels. And I'm trying to think, this one here's got, I think these are made out of brass, actually. This one's not so bad. It's got a little bit along the edge, I think. This one here is quite deformed, and I'm going to try to see what I can do. So the method I'll be using on this, since I'm not going to be able to use my traditional paintless dent removal technician parts, tools and all that, I'm using a sandbag, a series of small hammers, and I also have some other hammers in case I need. And I'm even going to go as far as trying to maybe use some pieces of wood, and maybe even some small metal punches. Trying not to put them in the vise. I'm trying to do it by hand, but we'll see. It's going to be a little tricky to do, I think. So follow along and let's see what kind of results we can get. Hopefully I can at least get this big one on here taken care of. So I'm hoping I can help him out with that at least. Definitely working a little bit. And I think these are made out of brass. That's what it looks like anyways. I'm going to get a little metal polish on there and clean that up a little bit. This stuff's been in the garage, so it's probably semi-frozen. Fun stuff. Okay. Definitely noticeably better already. We're going to continue on here. And part of the problem too with this is that this metal is bulged out, so I have to push it in while lifting the center of this up as well. Very difficult. And you also don't want to damage the metal any more than it already is damaged. Alright, that's definitely a little more flat there. And it also looks like someone had already pounded on that as well. I'll show you the back side. You can see right down here it's already got quite a bit of discoloration. So it's much straighter now. Problem is, if I go any more, we risk damaging the finish more. And if he doesn't want to replate that, then I don't know. We might be better off leaving it like that and then seeing what he says. The other thing is, this is going to clean up pretty good with some metal polish. I don't know if it's just corrosion mostly. I also believe that this is the bottom of the headlight here. I can't imagine they'd have that on the top of the headlight. So I believe this is on the bottom, and I believe that the fender curves right around it. So I think you'll be happy with that. So we're going to move on to the next piece, which is this one. And that's the one that has the very sharp dent somewhere. It's hard to see. This one he wasn't concerned with as much. Dent is right here. We're gonna come in here and hit that from the back. Let's see if I get it like that. That's gonna be like impossible to move this one. Okay. It's working. It's also going to destroy the, it's just cracking. But like I said, if he can get this recoated, and he doesn't have any dents, and it's recoated, that would be his best bet, probably. Right there, it's still got that. It's more of a bruise than anything. I went snowmobiling this weekend up in New Hampshire with my good friend. Went to his cabin, so I did some footage of that. I'll be working on uploading that in the next couple days, probably. So I hope you enjoy that. It's not very much, just a short video clip. Now this here definitely is dented. The whole thing is kind of smushed a little bit, and I don't have the car in front of me, so he's gonna have to kind of finesse it. But let me get the part out that I know is damaged, and then he can tweak it the rest of the way. So this is really beyond my scope of things here. It's humped out there. Back to the sandbag. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This might be beyond my... I might suggest buying a replacement part for this one. Let's get in. I would hate to have to do this for a living. I mean, what I do is okay, but this is miserable. This thing's all tweaked. It's all bent out of whack. It's like it's weak, but it's strong. If that makes any sense. I don't think there's anything I can do for this one. These aren't even the same size. Is this even the same part? I can't really tell if this is even the same part. This one definitely looks like a different shape completely. This one's all tweaked out even more than that one. Well, I'm gonna straighten out this big blatant dent right here, and we'll see. aggressive with it. It's coming out. That one's definitely a lot better. And there's almost looks like paint or something on there. If you got any suggestions for a better way of doing this, let me know, because if I ever come across it again, I really hope that I don't, but it would make life a lot easier. Yikes. It's working. That's probably what he's looking for. Well, you saw the before that we're dealing with here. Not the greatest. The wool makes a big mess. So just a quick polish definitely brings out some shine. Alright, so I got done what I could with these parts. They're definitely a lot better than they were. These two, I think, are actually different parts. They're not the same size. When I kind of measured across, they're a little bit different. So I don't know if one's maybe an aftermarket part and one is a factory part. Not too sure. But that big dent, I was able to get the big dent. Let me focus there. I was able to get most of that big dent out. Pretty good results on that, but the whole thing needs to kind of be tweaked and adjusted to the car itself. Here's kind of the shine I was able to get on this piece. Better, but like I said, it should be really replated in my opinion. That's the hard edge there that I was trying to straighten out, and it's a lot better than it was. And here is the one that had the big dent right there, and you can still see that there's a small crease right in the center of it. I didn't think I could get it any better. I figured it's just gonna mess up the coating if I tweak it anymore. It's already got some heavy scratches in that. You can see those heavy scratches in there, and it's kind of opening up a little bit. And I said, well, I'll let him decide. And it's also, like I mentioned, it's on the bottom. I believe that's the bottom. I can only imagine that would be the bottom of the headlight assembly. So, figured I'd show that. I also want to show, let me bring the video camera over, a bit easier to see. Alright, so I just got this whole box of planes this morning, actually, from a friend of mine. Ended up paying him some money for them, but he knows they're going to a good cause, good home. So I got a Bailey, Stanley Bailey number 5 plane. Now I have a 5.5 already, so it'll be nice to have the 5. This is a Fulton number 3, I believe. It's slightly smaller than the Stanley number 4 that I have, so I think that's what it is, but I don't know. Pretty terrible condition on this one. The handle's broken. Got a lot of rust on it and some other issues. I got a Bailey number 7, which I actually just bought another one of these a couple weeks ago. I think this one's slightly newer as well. Definitely need to be cleaned up. I got a Stanley Bailey number 4, which I didn't have, and I do now, but I didn't before. And then I was actually looking at getting one of these anyways, and it's a Stanley number 78 rabbit plane. It is kind of rough condition. A lot of the Japanning is wearing off, and so I'll try to redo that, and I'll be reusing paint on that I'll be using a Japanning technique actually on that, most likely. So I'm going to have to get these all cleaned up. This is missing the fence along with some other pieces, but it is mostly there, I think. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video today. And like I said, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to showing similar type projects. Have a great day, and God bless. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button if it was something that you really did like. And I look forward to sharing some more future videos of similar type things. If you're watching this channel, then you probably have the same kind of interests that I have in automobiles, woodworking, hand tools, and all kinds of stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.